Have you done any psychedelics?
Like what kind of psychedelic?
Mushrooms, ayahuasca, you know, because I know right now shroom psilocybin is something.
I hate to say this. I'm in a medicine tribe. I come from a medicine tribe. My mother's side of the family, they native to this land.
So you've done psilocybin, yeah.
Well, I don't know what the name
Shrooms, mushrooms.
Yeah, I grow my own mushrooms.
That's amazing.
The Golden Teachers.
Golden Teacher's a good shroom strain.
And to be honest with you, it's the spiritual aspect of the mushrooms.
You know what's crazy is I've been paying attention to you the last like few years, and I'm like, I have a feeling Gates is like woke in that space. I just got that feeling.
I've been.
Yeah.
I just never talked about it. I've been.
It's such a powerful thing to...
Like when I see people, I hate to say this, when I see people take mushrooms and they like, I take it with candy. That's processed sugar.
Mm-hmm.
You're not respecting the spirit of the mushroom spirits. Like, what the beautiful thing about mushrooms, they heal what needs to be healed. If a tree is dying, under the, I'm not trying to be all, what they call it, all nerdy.
Right. No, this is.
But Pachamama, Mother Earth, the earth is our mother. She was here long before us. She'll be here long after we leave. Okay? Under the ground, the roots are connected like this. All of the trees are connected. If one tree over here is decaying, then what the mushrooms do is they'll grow in a line. You always see the mushrooms, they always grow in a line from one tree to the other. They tap down into the root system and they bring energy from one tree to the other. That's how advanced that nature is. Nature is more advanced than we will ever be. That they communicate. Like, I know this sounds weird, but the trees they communicate with one another. That's like, if you know anything about harvesting flowers, Santa Maria. Like, that's, I hear people say weed. I like to address it by her name. Like, it's a spirit. Like, marijuana is a spirit, Santa Maria, a Santa Maria spirit. When you harvesting, you can't harvest your flowers in the same room with the other flowers. They give off enzymes. And the other flowers, how do they communicate like that? It's far more advanced than
we even know.
We will ever understand. So everything has an essence. And when I say native to this land, I'm talking about the Taino Indians. You know, like the Taino Indians is made up of everything. They made up of Choctaw, Cherokee, everything, everything, because they was taken from this land and dispersed all over the Caribbean during slavery. So that's why you got Taino Indians in Jamaica, all the way around the Caribbean to Puerto Rico. So that's why, like I said, a Taino, like they native.
Yeah, I feel like the way plants communicate, the way ants communicate.
I'm just saying that because if somebody listen, they're going to be like, he said Native American, you know. And
you were very specific. I thought
he said his mother was Puerto Rican, you know, and all that. So I'm just giving a little tidbit in case, because people love to critique me for some reason.
Yeah, I've gotten super high and just thought, how the fuck do trees talk to each other? How do ants talk to each other? Like, there's like a frequency. It's like a
electromagnetic pulsation.
Mm-hmm.
It's electric. That's why your phone don't work around trees.
That's wild. That's real. Have you ever had like a really therapeutic? Because you know sometimes for people who don't know, if you do shrooms, they got certain levels of doses, right? There's microdosing, and then there's the hero's dose, which is what people do when they just want to like work through 30 years of shit in one sitting. Have you ever had like a therapeutic moment on shrooms? I'm a big shroom guy, so
yes, sir.
Yeah. Was it something? Because I know a few people who've like literally had life-changing experiences.
Yes, sir.
You've had that experience?
Yes, sir.
Do you remember like what it was, or because I don't think people understand. I think people who don't do it think it's like you take shrooms and you hallucinate or you see things that aren't there, which it's more of like it pulls back what's already there, right?
It your neural paths. It may have the beautiful thing about the body is if we've experienced trauma, our bodies will suppress that trauma. So we won't have to keep reliving it. It won't have to hurt us. What happens is you may be exhibiting a behavior that stems from a traumatic past. So once you sit and really respect the mushrooms and sit with them and ask yourself, why am I like this? Why do I do this? Why do I do that? And it'll be revealed to you. Everything, all of the answers are within. Nothing external could ever add value.
Have you ever done
I was
gonna say, have you ever smoked the toad, as Mike Tyson would call it?
Bufo?
The DMT?
Talking about Bufo?
I don't know what Bufo is.
That's the toad.
Yeah.
Well, there's two different ways. There's two different toads. Toad medicine. One is Bufo. That's where you smoke when they rub his back.
Right. That's what I'm talking about.
That's Bufo.
Where you freebase it.
And then the other one, where you clean your lymphatic system, is Combocito. Combo. And they take, it's still the same poison, but they put it on you. They burn you and put it on your skin.
That sounds crazy. I haven't heard of that. Have you done? Have you tried that?
Like I said, I'm in a medicine tribe.
That's fire, man. I'm so scared to try it because I hear you're kind of gone for 15.
Bufo?
Yeah, like you hit it and then you just kind of.
I'm not saying that I ever tried it, but I'm gonna say you're gonna be gone for like 10 minutes, but it's gonna feel like you've been gone for years.
I've heard that.
I feel like you've been gone for a long time, but you only been gone for 10 minutes. But those are just starter kits, like ayahuasca and excuse me, madre ayahuasca. Because you got to be respectful when you're speaking to these spirits. They're very strong as medicines that come from the earth. But they just starting kits to me. They just let you know what's already in you. You can reach these same levels through controlled breathing and meditation. You can reach these levels. You can unlock the DMT that's naturally produced in your body through breathing.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, so all of these feelings that we trying to feel, we can unlock.
They're there. Yeah, there's just certain things that kind of help, I guess, jumpstart you.
Yeah, it's like a jump start, like a starter kit. It helps you understand and realize what's already there.
Yeah, ayahuasca is something I know you got to have like a shaman and, probably prepare with your diet before you do something like that.
Yeah, it's a dieta. That's a special diet.
Yeah.
All liquids, no food. You don't want any dense energy. You want to vibrate at the highest frequency possible. And when you hold space, you hold in a sacred space. It's ceremony. A lot of people don't talk about it. I mean, I don't care to really talk about it because when you hear about it, you hear all these, yeah, man, it was a trip. It's not a trip. Like, it's not a drug.
It's not something you do recreationally.
Nah, this is medicine.
Yeah. I think that's the difference. I think like even with shrooms, which is obviously a lot more mild than ayahuasca, but it's like like when you take it, what's your intent? Because that's probably what you're going to get out of it.
Yeah, it's better when you do anything, you should state your intentions. You should be intentional with everything you do. Even
that's
drinking
fair.
water.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, water is living. I'm not trying to sound weird, but it's a spirit. It's living. It's life.
Water is life. Without it, what are we? No, you're right. Hey, water is literally life.
I sound like one of those, eccentric people right now.
There's nothing wrong with being an eccentric guy, man.
I'm not trying to sound like that.
What did you?
You kind of pulled this out of me.
Nah, man.
If it was talking about some music or some shit, then yeah. But it's like you kind of pulled this out of me, and it's just like coming out because I usually don't have these conversations, especially in interviews.
Right.